Dr. Jaffe, can you explain a little bit more about the omega-3 index, what the test measures, why it's important, and how you would suggest people get to the predictive goal value?
Very important question, and one I think I can clarify rather briefly. The work of Bill Harris is particularly noteworthy here. He's a researcher who for many decades has recognized that when you have a healthy balance of omega-3 to omega-6, then your immune cytokines, these amplifying molecules that have to do with our immune defense and repair system, are in better balance, and our immune defense and repair system works a whole lot better. Artemis Simopoulos, one of my colleagues who's best known for the Greek Mediterranean diet, points out that in places where people just consume a lot of omega-3 and very little omega-6, they tend to live longer with better quality of life and better relationships, better restorative sleep, etc. So we want to have a healthy balance at a time when our food supply has been processed and edible oils have been used enough that many people have 20, 40, 60 times more omega-6 than omega-3, and that predisposes them to inflammation. It predisposes them to autoimmune and inflammatory repair deficient conditions. Bill Harris happened to be in a colleague of mine's office, Dr. Patty Doister, and he was saying to her that today it's very hard to find people that have healthy intakes of omega-3 EPA, DHA beneficial fats. Dr. Doister pointed to me. Dr. Harris took out a Lancet. A few days later, he was kind enough to tell me that my omega-3 index was 13+%, which we considered to be an indication that I walk my talk. And so we have a choice based on what we take in the way of dietary fat. When we take in whole food, when we take in supplements like PERQUE EPA DHA Guard, we get the necessary but deficient in the 21st century fats. And when we avoid cooking with edible oils, when we avoid these many processed and crisped foods that contain edible oils that are omega-3 dominant, omega-6 dominant, they're omega-3 deficient and omega-6 dominant. And by the way, much of what's there has been damaged by air. So these are unsaturated fats, and when air oxidizes them, they become anti-fats or anti-unhelpful harmed fats. So we recommend a whole foods diet of things you can digest, assimilate, and eliminate, that you take in supplementation of PERQUE EPA DHA Guard as much as needed to bring your omega-3 index above 8%. And for most people, that would be 2 to 4 grams. But for some of us, our vascular compliance, our way we feel and function, is improved by 6 or more grams a day of the EPA DHA distilled under nitrogen, highly purified form of beneficial fish oil that we use in PERQUE products. I was recently at an international congress where Dr. Barry Sears and I were giving presentations, and he now recommends that many people need 10 to 15 grams a day of high quality distilled under nitrogen EPA DHA rich supplementation just to balance out the omega-6 in their diet and the damaged fats that are coming in through food processing. So the more whole is your diet, the less supplementation you need. If you're a more typical American, then supplementation is essential to survive the 21st century, and that's particularly true in regard to the omega-3 index test.